So I was reading through the material that my guest was giving me and setting up to do a podcast that I was going to be interviewing them. And in the area that they said their LinkedIn profile, they said, don't bother. And so as soon as we got on and we got ready to record, I said, why did you say that? And they were like, well, I don't really engage that much with LinkedIn. I just don't pay attention to it. I see no reason to be there. Hi, I'm Mark Bullock, with the co-founder of videosocials.net and of videointerviewpodcast.com. And then I relayed to him, well, I did, 3 seconds of research and I typed your name into Google with your profession. And the first result of the first page was your LinkedIn profile. So I think by not using it, you might be shooting yourself in the foot. And what I'm talking about here is that all of our social media platforms, our YouTube channels, our websites, they're all online properties. In a way, it's our online storefront for ourselves, right? So, and think of that as potentially multiple locations. You may have heard in marketing, you want to be wherever your audience is, wherever your prospects are. Well, some of them are on LinkedIn. Some of them like to look up information on websites. Some of them want to get information from YouTube, some of them from Facebook, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. By not being where they are and forcing them to only use a channel or a property, an online property that you prefer, well, you're basically shooting yourself in the foot. Part 2 of this is that you do want to engage, though. You don't want to just have a profile, as an example, and never post to it. You also don't want to have a profile and only occasionally post to it, but then only post and never follow up with anybody that likes or comments or shares. I've done other videos on this, but think of it this way. You're starting a conversation when you're posting something to a social media platform. Once you start that conversation, if somebody engages with that conversation, how rude is it that if you completely ignore them? So have a look at my other videos when it talks about how to engage and how to actually go and look at what this person that just liked your content or shared your content or commented on your content, what you should do. So, but coming back to the beginning, if you're not there, or you're there but only in name, and the fact that you never post anything to it, you're really limiting where your audience, your potential referral partners, your potential customers could be coming from. Hope you found this valuable. If you did, there's lots more at videosocials.net/academy. And Mark Bullock, the co-founder. Have a great day.